Well, that's Mo. I think he's officially announcing that hay season has begun. Every year we spend days making hay because this is what feeds these three all year long. It all starts here. This field doesn't belong to us, but it's where we make our hay every year. Over the next several days, I'll show you how grass becomes winter feed for Bubby, Moe, and Pistol. The first step is cutting the hay. We wait till the grass has reached the right stage of growth before we cut it. Cutting it too early or too late can affect both the quality and the nutrition of the hay. As the mower conditioner passes through the field, it cuts and crimps the hay and lays it down in wide rows so it can begin to dry in the sun. At this point, our job is mostly done for the day. Now Mother Nature takes over. Sunshine, warm temperatures, and a little breeze help remove the moisture from the hay over several days. While the hay dried over the next several days, life on the farm carried on. After several days of drying, it was finally time to rake the hay. Raking has two important jobs. It gently turns the hay over so the underside can continue drying, while also gathering it into long rows called windrows. Those windrows help the hay dry evenly and make it much easier for the baler to pick it up. Now the hay is almost ready for the next step, baling. Of course, while all this was going on, Bubby and Moe had their own important discussions. Before we could start baling, there was one more important thing to check. Once the hay has dried evenly, it's finally time to bale. Before we continue, we always check the moisture of the first few bales. If the moisture is still too high, we stop and give the hay more time to dry. If it's just right, we keep baling. As the baler moves through the windrows, it picks up the hay, compresses it into tight square bales, and ties each one with twine. Instead of dropping onto the field, each bale is conveyed directly onto the hay wagon, where it is stacked by hand. Those bales will help feed Bubby, Moe, Pistol, my aunt's horse Sunny, and our neighbor's horses throughout the year. Hay season has always been a team effort. Everyone pitches in, and that's one of my favorite parts of it. The hay elevator conveys each bale up into the loft, where it is stacked to keep it dry until it is needed. Of course, there's always a little time for some showing off. Usually it's the loft crew trying to keep up with the elevator, but not today. Nothing goes to waste around here. Even the chaff is a treat for the neighbors' horses. With the square bales safely stacked away, all that remained were the round bales. This year brought an unexpected challenge. Smoke from the wildfires in northern Ontario slowed the drying of the hay for the round bales, forcing us to wait an extra day before we could bale. By then, rain was in the forecast, and the clouds told us that it was time to get moving. As each bale reached the right size, the baler stopped to wrap it with twine before releasing it onto the field. Then it was right back to making the next one. Two tractors worked together to load the bales onto hay wagons and get them off the field before the weather changed. We make hay for my aunt, my neighbor, and ourselves. It's all done with dependable equipment that's been doing the job for decades. And it may not be the newest, but year after year it continues to get the job done. With the last bale loaded, it was time to head back to the farm. With the hay safely under cover, we're ready for another year. Every bale represents hours of hard work, planning, and a little help from Mother Nature. But at the end of the day, it's all worth it. Knowing there's a barn full of hay waiting for Bubby, Moe, and Pistol, and all the other animals we'll feed this year, makes every long day in the field worthwhile.